So I am 29 years old now, which is a little crazy for me to actually hear myself saying that. Just turned 29. And in the past 9, 8 years, past 8 years, I've actually accomplished quite a bit that I never really had anticipated that I would accomplish in life. I started dating the lady who's now my wife. We got our own apartment, moved back in with my parents, got a dog, not in that order, bought our own house, got married, got a second dog. I left my job in the retail management industry, found another career with a great company in the cycling industry. And then she got into grad school for doctorate of nursing program, and we moved across the entire US for this program, where we are now living in the Southeast. So how does this all kind of piece together into a situation where I feel like I am in the biggest rut of my life? I think there's kind of a few factors that contribute to this. If we go back to my early 20s, when I kind of started my career in retail management, I was a young 23-year-old when I opened my first store for a major company in the retail space. The one question that I never asked myself, maybe I did ask myself, is did I want to do that? Is that the career that I wanted? Or was I doing it out of sheer necessity? And I think really everything since my early 20s has been kind of done out of sheer necessity. Aside from my move into the bicycle industry, that was something I did for myself, and I think that was an excellent move. I would still be working for that company if we still lived on the western half of the US. However, like I said, everything else has been done out of necessity. I took the job as a store manager because the pay was what I needed to pay for a wedding and a house and a nice vehicle that was going to last me for a long time. And my entrance back into the retail space, again, done out of complete necessity. I haven't really thought much about why I feel so lost at the moment. I've been looking for other jobs, and I can't seem to find anything that, one, will pay me what I'm making now to continue surviving on single income while my wife is in her graduate program. So pay rate is one thing, but for me, it's not really always about pay. It's how am I going to enjoy the career that I'm in? And there's just nothing out there on the job market. There's a ton of jobs. There's nothing out there that feels like genuine. Nothing that is piquing my interest, and I think that's really just a common theme across a lot of my life right now. It's just nothing is piquing my interest. Video games, hobbies, it all just seems pretty stale. And this is my first step to change the staleness in my life, to give myself some sort of challenge, some sort of mission to accomplish on a daily weekly, monthly, bi-monthly basis. I don't have to set a goal. This is just something that I can sit down and do every once in a while. Whether I'm playing this game or something else, it doesn't matter. Video content has always been something that I have had my eye on, been a part of. I used to upload YouTube videos fairly consistently, actually. Probably a little bit less than a decade ago. Started my path on Call of Duty 4. You know, dabbled in Minecraft, did quite a bit of Minecraft actually, and started playing Counter-Strike as I got a little bit older. I definitely got my money's worth out of that game, that's for sure. I still play it to this day. It's just not nearly as fun as it used to be for me. I'm just kind of tired of toxicity in gaming and ultimately being the toxic individual. I am a very competitive person, but I just, man, I can't handle it. Can't handle it. And so when I sit down to play a game like Counter-Strike or Tarkov or something like that, and all I think about is losing or the frustration that's about to come, and I just feel that anxiety and kind of rage start to build before I even press play on the game, makes it kind of a miserable experience. So I've been kind of steering clear of video games. All of my hobbies that I had back home, I can't really do here just because they just don't exist on the Southeast. You kind of need mountains or some sort of hills to ride a mountain bike, or snow to snowboard, and golf is just really expensive out here. I really think for me, progress is kind of the name of the game. If I'm continually progressing at something, I think that's why I like golf so much, is because I suck, right? So every chance I get to improve my swing just a little bit or learn a new shot that I didn't have in my bag before is really addictive for me. But I do have to be careful, because sometimes when I feel like I either can't progress anymore or I've progressed all that I really can, I burn out very quickly. This feeling of anxiety, depression, whatever it is, that has been kind of plaguing me for the better part of a year is going to go away. I haven't really made any effort to make it go away. So that's kind of why I'm starting this channel. It's just, again, to give me something to kind of work towards on a regular basis, or something in the back of my mind that I can continually generate ideas for. And instead of stopping right when I start to feel that kind of anxiety build of how much work it's going to be, even though it's really not a lot, just a few cuts in a video and something I've done before many times. It's that initial starting point that I can never find myself able to cross. So this time I am putting a stop to that. I'm sitting down, I'm recording. Whether or not anything I am saying is making sense is a problem for later. I think mostly, though, what has been driving me insane is my free time. My days off, the time I have before work, before a closing shift, time I have after work, after an opening. My free time it's kind of weird, has been driving me crazy. I'm so antsy. I'm so just riddled with anxiety during my free time, trying to figure out what to do and trying to fill that time with something that I feel like is worth it, where I feel like I'm spending my time well enough. I spend so much time debating that the day is over and I have wasted all of my free time worrying about what I'm going to do with my free time. So I'm hoping to break that cycle with this content moving forward. I think there's quite a lot of people that actually suffer from the same issue. Spending so much time thinking about what you want to do instead of actually just going out and doing something. So for me, for now, these videos are going to be that something. I hope you stick around for the ride. Didn't accomplish much in this video, but I think I just needed to sit down and chat. So, I don't know when the next one's going up, but I'll see you then.